Today's stream looks like it's ready to go. I'm just putting the deck list somewhere. Putting this deck list up on Cardboard Live. But anyway, hello everybody. Playing some Pioneer today. Where the heck is the deck list? I just uploaded it, right? Oh, there it is. Okay, cool. We good. So today we are diving into the world of Pioneer yet again. Eternal Weekend's behind us. I'm done jamming Bomberman for a hot minute. The next event that's on my docket is the Legacy Championship Moto event, which is in like January. So we're gonna fuck around and play sweet formats and do whatever. So right now we're playing some Pioneer. Took this deck list from Bara, the Mad Lad himself, Mad Lad deck builder. It's red-green Unsealing. I don't know if it's really a Sarkhan's Unsealing deck. Like, you play it too. Can you really call yourself a Sarkhan's Unsealing deck? But it's like just red-green monsters sort of stuff. Red-green undercosted big threats. You got like Bone Crusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast, Questing Beast, Glorybringer, and then you have like stuff like Kiora, Behemoth Beckoner, and Sarkhan's Unsealing that kind of synergize with those beefy boy plans. I don't know, not much else to say about this list. I just saw it and I was like, yeah, this list looks pretty sweet. I'm into it. I'm not sure where my my niche in Pioneer lies yet. I liked the pod deck, but obviously with when Cat got banned, dropped that one. So still trying to find kind of a deck list that I both think is competitive and a deck list that a deck that has playstyle that I enjoy. So for now we're just jamming this because it looks sweet. And I'm into a lot of the ideas here. I think one of the most busted things you can be doing is playing Land of Elves, Elvish Mystic, and Once Upon a Time. I think there are a lot of really good shells. I know the Trophy Leader has been playing like a mono green Stompy with like a very light blue splash. I think that Mana Dorks and Once Upon a Time are some of the most busted things you can be doing right now. In addition to, I think the Delve spells and Oko are the other like really busted things. But yeah, let's jam a league. I've not even like really considered. I don't know. I've been out of the Pioneer game for a little bit. Legacy PTQ. There's a oh no, there's a Legacy. Wait, there's a Legacy PTQ tomorrow? Fuck. Did not know that. Wait, there's a Pioneer PTQ in 30 minutes? Oh god, no, I'm not playing that. 0% chance I'm playing this. We're just gonna jam a league. Man, I'm totally out of the loop with all this shit going on. Man, Legacy PTU tomorrow? I'm probably not playing that either. But anyway, Pioneer League, let's go. Yeah, where's... Oh, wow. People have been jamming a lot of leagues lately. A lot of names I don't recognize, a couple that I do. Anyway, let us begin. Alright, what do we got here? Well, we have turn 1 Mystic, turn 2 Lovestruck Beast or Copter. Might be like Copter plus Heart's Desire, so Lovestruck Beast. But yeah, this is definitely a keep. Sounds good. Put almost a 6, a deal. The fact that we have a second Lovestruck Beast kind of makes just running out the first one pretty decent too. Depends on some factors, what we draw, what our opponent's playing. If this Elvish Mystic just like beefs it on turn 1, etc. Another green ramp deck. Surprise, surprise. So we could just wild slash their elf and play a Smuggler's Copter. I'm pretty into that. And then afterwards we can choose whether, if we like draw a land, we can like Heart's Desire plus Lovestruck Beast or something, or just Lovestruck Beast Crewcopter, stuff like that. We got a Heart's Desire Crew Copter if we wanted. We got a lot of options. Ooh, we drew a land. So pretty into just casting both halves of the Love Struck Beast and then using the human to crew the copter. Smash. How do I cast? Okay, cast Heart's Desire. And cast. I guess technically we could draw. We could like loop first, right? There's a world where is there a world where we draw a better 3-drop cast than Lovestruck Beast here? Probably not. Might have to discard this other Lovestruck Beast. But I guess it's I could like kill. No, they have a green up. Yeah. All right. This is pretty free. Crew. Combat. Tech. Love to draw a card. Yeah, we'll discard Elvish Mystic. If it's a land, it gets a little bit more awkward because we want to play this Glorybringer, but Elvish Mystic's so slow. We don't need it. Oh, no, don't want to cast that. We want to cast the one that's on an adventure. Can't attack unless I control 1/1, right? Yeah. Of which we have plenty. What are we playing against here? Just a green-white stuff deck? It's not very good against my board. Look at all 3 other people not watching the PT. Who would even want to watch the PT right now, honestly? Like, I'm gonna get off my stream and then, like, go and not watch the PT. The PT seems wholly unexciting to watch. So we can crew the copter, attack for 8. Probably play Kiora. And, like, play Heart's Desire or something. We have 4, so Kiora's 3, but untaps a permanent. So we can't... If we draw a land, we could potentially, like, Kiora into Lovestruck Beast, but that would probably get our Glorybringer. Whatever, we're attacking. Another Land War Elves, yeah. Goodbye. Smush. I'm taking a ton of damage here. Is there argument for just like playing out all to the board and just trying to kill my opponent next turn? The Cure lets us set up for the Glorybringer though, but Glorybringer kind of sucks in the face of this Thalia. Maybe we should just cast both halves of Lovestruck Beast to just try to kill my opponent. Yeah, let's do that. Heart's Desire. Lovestruck Beast. Yeah. Just realizing how much that this Glorybringer kind of sucked into this Thalia. I guess if we drew the land, though, we could, like, have the Kiora untap the Glorybringer and attack. Which we did, but obviously we don't know that. But for now, I think I'm just going to bash for, like, super lethal. Can we threaten... What's up, Bant 4 life? How's it going? Can we threaten, like, more lethal? So, they're taking... Yeah, even if we tap a human, they're at 6. They'd have to jump block. So, yeah, we can freely attack the other human, I think, too. And then decide what we want to cast afterwards. They have Coco. I guess that does make sense. They're a Coco deck. What are they? Just, like, green-white humans? They Bant? They're probably not Bant with this mana, unless they're really unlucky. So, like, probably don't attack with the 1/1, just attack with the 5/5s is probably safe. If they have, like, another first striking thing and they double block a Lovestruck Beast, that's, like, fine. So they're still taking a bunch of damage. We just follow up with Kiora and stuff. Might even just follow up with Tap Glorybringer just to kill them in the air, but... I think I'm just going to attack with the Lovestruck Beasts. Yeah, this one spawn time does not seem very good. Might be better than the Kiora. Will they play viewer decks on stream? I do decklist donations. information is down below. Nice. Information is down below the stream. Collect a company and to concede. Quality. So what are we playing against here? Just like a green-white. This Fry seems like it's probably reasonable. Seem Bant. Just Bant with like just a horrendous mana base draw. It'd make more sense than green-white. You're doing Legacy. Yeah, we do other formats too. Legacy is just like the main format that I play. I have done plenty of other format donation deck lists as well, yeah. If you do plan on deck donating, just ship me the list before you donate, because, you know, I like to see what I'm working with. I don't know if any of these, maybe we just have to like run it back and like see what the opponent's doing more. I don't know if any of these cards are good. This Fry might be good. It's like just a removal spell. Yeah, Skoo's just like kind of like mid-rangey things. But we're not killing a lot of their stuff. But I don't know. I might just like run back to 60 or something very close to the 60 and just like, Fry doesn't kill their mana dorks. We don't know like what else they have going on. Doesn't feel like a matchup where we're like grinding, which is kind of where you want Domri, I imagine. Although giving your spells Riot in the face of Thali isn't great either. The minus is really strong in like grindy matchups, which I imagine is what it's here for. Shape Dorks for Scoozes. I don't know, Dorks seem like why you play this deck, right? You just want to like Dork crush them. I don't even know if Scavenger is that good in our like deck that doesn't have. I guess we have like 7 removal spells, right? We have 7 shocks and like Glory Bringers. I'm just gonna hit submit. Get some more information. Doesn't seem. Seems like very light sideboarding is gonna happen. Oh, this matchup doesn't feel like. I feel like you're favored in like these like kind of dark, like tiny creature matchups. Double Kiora kind of sucks, but we have 1 spawn time. Let's probably keep. Fire it off in their upkeep. Sure. Alright, I guess we'll Once Upon a Time and just Wild Slash their Elvish Mystic again. It seemed like it worked last time. Nice Once Upon a Time. Once again, your choice of basics is painful to see. It's literally whatever auto-filled my my deck. They're all just like random. Ixalan, M20, Dominaria. I literally just download the deck list and like never change the basics. But anyway, doesn't matter which land we choose here. I guess we could choose Mountain and not take 2 damage on the shock, so I guess that's fine. Kill your thing. That's a really bad Once Upon a Time, though. This is not what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting. This has to be a sideboard card, but this seems like a horrible sideboard card, so I don't know. Maybe my opponent just misboarded? What's up, Ewan? Please just play a second one. Selfless Spirit, okay. Can't be Glorybringer, indeed. Well, we're just gonna play this Kiora at 7 loyalty. Probably much better than this Copter, I think. Just setting up to hopefully draw some fatties. And it also like ramps us into like 5 mana. We're doing pretty good. Also just like absorbs a bunch of hits. We have a second Kiora anyway. They're missing land drops. Yeah, they'll keep 4 lands and then like draw a bunch of lands right off the top. Yeah, I think my opponent's just green-white. Green-white, just value Coco stuff. Let's draw not that. I'll cast my Smuggler's Copter. And say go, I guess. Oh yeah, I should have played the Rebel Crack because they showed Thalia, that is very... that's very true. Wait, now, didn't I play Stomping Ground that turn? No, because it was the Cure. I played Stomping Ground turn 2. That sounds awesome. I have not met a lot of authors in my time. Literally just trying to draw like any non-land in our deck. I say that and we're gonna draw another Smuggler's Copter, and it's like fine, I think. I author lots of shit posts. Does that count? It counts for something. Alright, let's draw like Glorybringer would be pretty bananas here, right? Or just really anything. Questing Beast. The shock giant guy. Yeah, how about anything that triggers Kiora, please? Nice. Perfect. Love to see it. Technically keeps my Kiora alive, I guess. I was really banging on that one spawn time to not be complete garbage. And then it was definitely complete garbage. Maybe sack the Selfless Spirit to save the Knight of Autumn. We can hope. Alright, Kiora still lives, and has gained us like 6 life so far, and we have a second one in hand. Bygone Bishop, spicy. Glorybringer? This is going well. This is going super well. Yeah, it's just green-white kind of spirits. Well, Kiora gained us 8 life, so I guess it's doing better than their Nyxlease Ram so far. Green-white garbage, definitely putting the beat down on green-red. Horrible draws. Wow, not even attacking Kiora with both. The disrespect for my removal spells. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. So even if we draw like Glorybringer, which is the most expensive card in our deck, we still get to like play Kiora, Glorybringer, attack, untap it. We only have like 9 million clues. This game is quickly getting out of reach. Something? Alright. Cool, cool. The old keep a 4-lander, die with an 8-lander. Both teams certainly tried hard this game. Yeah, half our dress ups for lands, the other half. Yeah, we literally only drew. Our Once Upon a Time hit only lands, and our top decks were a Smuggler's Copter and all lands and Mana Dorks. Granted, the Smuggler's Copter would have been good if they didn't immediately shatter it, because we drew a bunch of Mana Dorks. We could have been looting. Wow, nice. Alright, I've had enough of this game. Alright, so now we've seen more of their deck. Do we want to make any other decisions? What are you playing? We're playing one of Bara's lists. So now we want this Fry, I imagine. Now that they're like definitely all in on like a bunch of white creatures. This Fry seems like pretty reasonable. It just kills like a Bygone Bishop or a Selfless Spirit or a Thalia or something. All these other cards seem like they kind of suck. Planeswalkers are a little bit harder to protect against a bunch of flyers with our multitude of ground piddlers. Skoos, yeah, Skoos seems a little bit more reasonable. I'm like not disinterested in Skoos. This thing pings, which is not bad. I'm kind of into it. Against like Selfless Spirit, Llanowar Elves deck, having like a Forked Bolt seems fine. Coppers are good at blocking. I don't know. It seems like we want most of the stuff. Like I hate shaving down on Mana Dorks when you're on the play, right? because you just wanted to just fucking, like, punch their face into the ground. Might not need this Gore Clan Rampager, because all of our creatures just, like, outsize theirs. We don't really need those combat tricks as much. Questing Beast is okay. Giving Trample matters, yeah, that's kind of true. Like, all our creatures are just fucking gigantic. Maybe we can shave down, like, some of these Kioras. I don't think we're, like, need to play the value game as much. You might need to punch through a ram. Oh, yeah. Questing Beast is good at punching through rams. That's fair. Maybe we just do that. Do we really need these Scoozes as just, like, mid-rangey things? Like, our deck is just a bunch of fat mid-rangey things. The only thing we'd be cutting for Scoozes are, like, Mana Dorks. Which is, like, kind of reasonable, but also, I think this deck is busted because you won't have, like, the fast Mana Dork starts, and we don't intend to get to, like, the late game in, like, a mid-range punch fight. I think we're just going to, like, kill them. Because they have a bunch of tiny creatures, and we have a bunch of big creatures. Alright, this hand's a little bit awkward, definitely a lot better. We can also try to once upon a time for an untapped green source to smooth this hand out a little bit. Could they ever beat a Carnage Tyrant? Maybe not. But yeah, this hand definitely seems like a keep. Is once upon a time just going to immediately miss on a land now. Yeah. Gonna have to, like, get a Glory Bringer with it, play a tapped Rebound Crag, never hit our 4th land, and die. I mean, we have, like, Mystic and Smuggler's Copter, so it's not... we'll hit our land drops, probably, eventually. We really want to, like, Samut like a land or like a 2 Mana Dorks or something. So, like, turn 3 Samut on the play seems, like, really good. If we can set that up. Forest, Glory Bringers. That's sad. But we definitely want this Forest. Two Glory Bringers at the bottom sucks. Glory Bringer seems bananas in this matchup, especially with a Kiora. You have a Mana Dork? Sure. Alright. So we can play Copter or Kiora here. The fact that we're almost guaranteed to play Samut next turn makes me want to play the Kiora more than the Copter, because we're, like, not crewing it, and the Kiora could potentially give us more mana, or just, like, set up for turns down the road, whereas the Copter can... Although, later the Copter won't have Summoning Sickness, so it's potential that we can, like, turn 3 Samut, turn 4, like, crew the Copter attack, and then play a Kiora. Maybe let's try to play the Copter here. What they revealed with the village? They revealed a Forest. Maybe we do just want the Copter. They have, like... If they have, like, Knight of Autumn and Shatter it, that's completely fine, because then they just get wrecked by the Samut. Yeah, I think I'm actually playing the Copter here. Because the Copter not having Summoning Sickness is nice. If they just, like, Knight of Autumn and it's just, we're ecstatic. Aw, that's rude. Crude as a show of strength. Fairgrounds warded me, huh? That was 2 damage. Now we can play the Kiora out, I think. We could also loot if we want. We get Heart's Desire. No, we could Kiora, untap a land, Heart's Desire, crew the Copter attack. It's not a cowardly not attack with my Mana Dork. It's a, I'm definitely going to play a busted 4-drop, and I would much rather not offer that trade. But yeah, Kiora, untap Heart's Desire, crew, or not even crew Copter, just, like, leave Copter up to block. Seems fine. Although, then they won't attack me. We kind of want to loot. Alright, step 1. Play Kiora. Step 2. I think I kind of want to protect the Kiora. It's only 2 damage on the other side, though. Wait, does this untap any permanent? Untap target permanent, yeah. Their 2-drop sucks, you're on the play. Yeah, but, like, we're just going to kill their Elvish Mystic. And, like, if they don't block, it's like, okay, I got him for 1. Doesn't seem like a very, like, if they just have, like, a handful of lands too, like, they want to trade with me. I don't think the 1 damage inset is, like, nearly worth if they think that the trade is favorable, then like I don't want to do it at all. Anyway. Untap the copter as a show of strength. I think we're just leaving the copter back, since we kind of want to hit this land drop. We definitely, like, obviously, like, the always loot thing, but when the other option is defend our Kiora, I think it's fine to just sit back. Again, if they just have, like, Knight of Autumn here and kill the copter, we're still ecstatic. They have like Coco here, it gets a little bit more annoying. Nice. A Wild Slash, alright. We could... I guess we could just leave up the Wild Slash, right? We can just play Samut, kill the Mystic, force the Sorcery Speed Coco, and then, like, untap a land with Kiora, Wild Slash a thing. Well, we'd even ping the Fairgrounds Warden for the other 1 damage, and then potentially Wild Slash it. Seems pretty reasonable. Reading Samut the Tested, as I also had to do when I put it in my cart. Don't get quoted. They're like pretty firmly green-white from what we've seen. Alright. Ping. Ping. I float the mana. It's like 9 billion% Eclectic Company. We can just attempt to move phases here. I guess, just in case, we're going to put a stop on our beginning of combat, in case they like let us move phases for some reason, but there's no way they do. So we want to attack them with the copter in that case. They're like 100% to cast Eclectic Company here, yeah. Untap. Yeah, we can just do that whenever. I just wanted to see what they get off of the Coco first before I make my decisions. Unless we get punished by, like, Phyrexian Revoker on your Kiora Behemoth Beckoner. Well, I guess I'm crewing my Smuggler's Copter here. Oh, no, we just killed it. Oh, well, yeah. Oh, no, we do get punished here, actually, right? Because I can save my token. Would I even want to save the token? I guess, like, it's probably better to kill the Fairgrounds Warden anyway, because we get back an actual thing. So yeah, no, we don't crew the Smuggler's Copter still, because we're going to use it, we're going to leave it back to block, right? We're going to untap the Ruben Crack, Wild Slash the Fairgrounds Warden, get our Land Royals back, and the Land Royals can crew the Copter to protect, so this is fine. Lovestruck Beast to draw a card and hopefully start going off. Opponent on Fairgrounds Warden and Banisher Priest. Really just into playing Fiend Hunters, I guess. We could just like double Forkable here, but there's only really a Forkable, and we can't turn them off of Coco mana, so let's draw a card. This Lovestruck Beast. Can't attack, so can block, notably. Which is good, because we want to attack with the Copter here. So we can just crew the Copter with the Mystic, give a double strike and attack. I deserve the flood because I'm playing terrible basics. That's not unreasonable. Guess we'll give it double strike, because we're not giving anything else double strike. Crew. We could have, like, Archangel Abyss in here, right? You can attack you. Yeah, no, but it can't attack because we just played it. I was just wondering if it could block if we lost the Mystic. That was what I was curious about. I have no idea if there's an Archangel Abyss in deck, but that would kind of suck if they were. But I think I really want this loot. My hand is very bad. Alright, no Archangel Abyssins. Punch them for 6. Play this Land War Elves. We're gonna keep the Mountain for discarding. We probably want to put Land War Elves and stuff into play. I don't think I want to untap this Copter. I wasn't sure. Yeah, untap Copter. Untap Copter is definitely a maybe. Like, if they kill Lovestruck Beast, we definitely want a thing with a blocker. And being at 4 is probably the same as being at 5, right? It just puts up the defenses on this Kiora plus Samut. Yeah, if they have, like, another Coco there, and, like, they didn't want to try to ambush the Copter. It's definitely reasonable to do that. Alright, nice. I guess I shouldn't, maybe I shouldn't have actually double striked the Salmon. I don't know how much the damage matters versus, the ability to, like, cast a Forkable post-combat if we need to, but, opponent is doing a whole lot of nothing. Luckily, we're doing a little bit more than nothing. They didn't do any like last turn though, so maybe we just run back the same play. Maybe we do double strike it. We double strike the Lovestruck Beast and force them to chum block, but they'll just like block the Land War Elves, which I guess is fine. Maybe in that case it is better to just pull us on the smaller Copter though. Just hit them for a bunch of damage. We get to loot again. Quality. Yeah, they're jump blocking anyway, so we hit them for 6. Gonna untap the Copter again. Don't think it matters a whole lot. But yeah, I think they're just like super dying. Want spawn time? Sure. Hit a Knight of Autumn. We'll rip Smuggler's Copter. What's up, Bara? They blow up my Copter. Rude. I think they're just getting, like, completely wrecked anyway, regardless of our ability to just, like, flood out like crazy. We're doing good. We've been flooding out like nobody's business, but, worked out better in Game 2, because we got to attack that Smuggler's Copter a couple or Game 3 here, because we got to attack the Copter a couple times. Like, 0% chance they can attack me, right? They're just actually dead if they... This is like, they're just dead. We... let the Samo go to 2, and then we forked bolt the Knight of Autumn in their face and attack them for 7, and they die. Okay. Resolves. This does go face, right? Yeah, any targets. Alright, cool. 1, 1. Attack you for 7. Cool. Alright, well that made it easy. Found lethal. All of Samus modes are secret modes. Accurate. No one knows what the card does. I mean, it hit them for, like, it forked bolted two creatures. in tandem with the Wild Slash, and then it dealt them 6 damage by double striking the Copter, and then it like forked bolted again. This is pretty good in like mana dorky matchups, which seem to be what a lot of the good Pioneer decks, right? Not unreasonable. But yeah, we haven't got to do anything sweet with this deck yet. We haven't done like the sweet things that the deck does. Yeah, green is busted in Pioneer, turns out. Like, we have not cast any of the sweet. Like, all we've done is cast Lovestruck Beasts and Smuggler's Copters so far. Like, our whole first match. We never drew a Bone Crusher Giant. We never cast a Glorybringer. We never cast a Sarkhan's Unsealing or a Questing Beast. I want to do the sweet things. Yeah, there was one time we could have played a tapped Glorybringer. That is accurate. This hand's probably a keep. If everyone's on Mana Dork decks, this hand's insane. Yeah, I'm supposed to cast this because we could hit a Llanowar Elves. Yeah, Lovestruck Beast is like a pretty medium card in my playing. Yeah, I guess we just take Llanowar Elves here. Don't really need more lands. I don't think we want to second Lovestruck Beast as an option, just hit lands manually and just get to like more fatties. I don't know. Mana Dorks are like super busted, right? Oh wait, we can't play this on turn 1. I'm a fucking idiot. Probably should have taken the yeah, we just play this tapped. I wonder if it's right to take the Lovestruck Beast because we can't cast this Llanowar on turn 1. Because we could just leave up Wild Slash into like Lovestruck Beast plus Wild Slash into Lovestruck Beast. Oh, opponent's trying to play Hallowed Fountain in this economy. Yeah, I didn't like super look into how awkward that hand was. Yeah, immediately draw Forest. Might have actually taken the Lovestruck Beast, knowing that we didn't have an untapped green source on turn 1. Sure. Sure as well see if Nefer didn't have it. Alright, well, I'm gonna hit them for 1 and play a fat thing. Yeah, I think that hand's like a pretty easy keep regardless. And turns out my opponent is playing a matchup that double Wild Slash is really bad against, as it turns out. Because people love to try to play Control. I think Control is like extremely bad in this format, though. Bounce my human, can't attack with the Lovestruck Beast, wrecked. Wow, super wrecked. Double Wild Slash is 4 damage. You're not wrong. That is how math works. Yeah, I was thinking the Samet kill the Teferi. The other option is like cast a Gorkline Rampager. The Samet still kills the Teferi next turn, but it also like lets them like instant speed Supreme Verdict or like dunk on me in some other fashion. So there's like, and also Blue White just struggles to get Planeswalkers off the board, so it's like pretty easy to just run this out. Have it sit there for a while. Ding, ding. Oh, that is true. If we draw 1/1, we do just like dome them for 1 billion. I didn't. Is accurate. Oh, well, Questing Beast is pretty good here, I imagine. Just the casual double striking Questing Beast, assuming it resolves, which did you been like 3 dorks off once, but I don't know, maybe. I think we've been like another dork and another Lovestruck Beast, right? I mean, I'm gonna jam this into 4 open mana and 6 cards in hand. I think it's better than playing the Gorkline Rampager. Something in multi-glare. Man, removal in blue-white is so fucking bad. Jesus. Oh, yeah, I already activated this. Why do people try to play blue-eye control in this format? The removal is actively so horrible. My opponent has cast Last Breath and Immolating Glare. They are wishing, right? Alright, you got it. Please let us draw a 1-1 and just kill them. Wish for a Pithing Needle. Oh no, my Samut. Yeah, like, they're just straight dead to so much here. Please. Please let us just kill them. Oh, no. That's not lethal, right? Because now we can't hit a 1. Like, I'm going to cast it and try to hit, like, a Love Struck Beast here. Because it lets us punch them for, like, 10. Which is still really good. I think it's better than just playing a 4-4 here. But, much more disappointed. Huh, alright. What does this do? When it becomes a target, it deals 2 damage. Yeah, we hard missed. Questing Beast or Bone Crusher Giant are our options here. We have no main deck ways to kill a Pithing Needle, right? So I'm just supposed to Fork Bolt their face this turn. Yes. They're gonna Needle my Sama, and it's not gonna... Yeah, it's something the Questing Beast. Questing Beast just, like, hits them. Fork Bolt their face, leave up 2 Wild Slashes. Double shock them from 16. Yeah, that's the... I'm probably not going to just fire off these shocks when they're at 16. There are targets. Pithing Needle resolves. Name Samut the Tested. Named the wrong Samut. I mean, there are like 3 Samuts or something. Dang, they got the right one. I'm not going to double Wild Slash their face. We are just going to Questing Beast them. Or at least attempt to. Yeah. They're at 12. We technically have lethal. They tap out for something useless. Oh, that's not something useless. It's in fact something really rude. Let me just play a Gore Clan Rampager. Call it a day. Oh, never mind. I'm gonna play Questing Beast and hit them. Go, Questing Beast. Now we'll Wild Slash their face. Good thing they Supreme Verdicted me, because I definitely would have just cast a second Questing Beast and completely forgotten it was legendary. Yeah. I'm just gonna attack. This goes to the face too, right? Yeah. Cast out. Sure. Guess I'm supposed to just stomp their face and cast Bone Crusher Giant, right? That's probably the play. Because like they can't target it very well. It deals them more damage. And it like taps out all my mana. This Gore Clan Rampager doesn't need to be played or anything. We can't do anything to this, so yeah. Just kill them with your burn spells. We only have 4. Core Clan isn't, like, actually a burn spell. It is a pump spell. Stomp your face. Cast Bone Crusher Giant. So if they target it with a spell, they are just dead to the Wild Slash. They could obviously, like, cast it out again. Oh, also, can we just, like, talk about how bad, like, my opponent's removal has had to be? And, like, why people try to play blue-white in this format? Wow. Wait. Isn't this just, like, strictly worse than Fabled Passage? Also, why? You got it. You got a 1-4. Oh, man. We're gonna Gore Clan him. And then we're gonna get our... Oh, no. If they kill my Gore Clan... If they kill my Bone Crusher in response, they just lose. Unless it's another cast out. It is strictly cheaper, that's true. Yeah, the only thing we really get wrecked here by is another cast out, I think, if we just Gore Clan into the Fae of Wishes. I don't think I'm... Oh, no, we don't even... We can't... Damn, we cast it out. This isn't a Fabled Passage. I was just talking shit about it. They only have 3 mana. Alright, yeah, we're just wrecking them. We're not going to take 2. Wait. No, yeah, it's not a spell. It's an activated ability. I would like to assign my opponent 4 damage. Hey, we did it. Look at that. Alright. Now we get to bring in all the fuck you blue cards. What does this one do? Destroys a blue or black non-creature permanent. This probably is not good in this matchup. Domri's probably good. It's like a value card and it gives you shit haste. Yeah, it kills Teferi, but I don't really think that we care that much about that, right? Like, I don't even know if we're supposed to bring in this Fry, right? Like, I don't know how many Planeswalkers they're actually playing that we need to get off the board. This feels like a matchup where I'm supposed to, like, board out Lovestruck Beast, right? Because it's just... Like, that game 1, it just, like, doesn't do shit a lot of the time. It's really bad against, like, Supreme Verdicts and, like, spot removal and stuff. Oh, yeah, Carnage Tyrant, yeah, these cards are nuts. Board a Glorybringer, that makes sense, too. It's just, like, a 4-4 haste for a bunch of mana. Carney T seems pretty bananas. I could see, like... this is also a matchup where we can, like, shape mana dorks, right? Maybe, like... I don't know, this is already 7. Bring in Disenchants for the Shitting Needles and Overhand. I don't know. Like, Cindervine seems like okay because it, like, keeps pinging them and eventually, like, blows up Destructive Revelry is a thing, but I don't even know if we really want that. Is this a Combat Celebrant matchup? Probably not. I don't even know what is a Combat Celebrant matchup. I guess, like, combo, where you just want to kill them really fast. Just have the Miser's Lovestruck Beast. How many hits do we have for my Archeoris here still? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's, like, not that many. Yeah. Maybe we actually, like, leave in some more Lovestruck Beasts and cut more Mana Dorks. It's the Celebrate matchup. Alright, what does this look like? They did have, like, Cast Out and... I'm pretty like us Cindervines. They had, like, Cast Out and, like, Wish for Needles. Like, they probably have, like, some bad stuff, like fucking Stasis Snares or whatever. This doesn't look unreasonable. Maybe we just would not want these Lovestruck Beasts. Just, like, bring in both Cindervines. Do want a critical mass of, like, things that have to do with... Things that actually do things with Sarkhan's Unsealing and Kiora. Yeah, this looks like fine. We have a lot of cards for this matchup. And just, like, already don't respect this matchup at all to begin with. So we have Elvish Mystic into stuff. Copter plus Lovestruck Beast, I guess. Oh wait, we didn't. We're supposed to board out all these wild slashes. I'm a fucking idiot. What are we doing with shock in our deck versus blue white? But anyway, I think it's still keep regardless. Yeah, it's all good. Sometimes I just like, especially with like playing new decks, it's like very easy to space when sideboarding. We'll just discard the Smuggler's Copter. It'll be fine. Alright, they're on the play. Sure. Memorial to Genius in your Castle Vantress deck. Next turn is probably Human plus Copter. Maybe they'll kill my Elvish Mystic up. Never mind. They only have 1 mana this turn. They can't kill shit. Oh man, we drew it. We drew the sweet card. I'm in. I'm in for casting this next turn. So yeah, this sets up our Love Struck piece nicely. So this turn we can just make a human and a Smuggler's Copter. Cycle Hieroglyph Illumination. Man, this is all the cards that people like want to be playable, but just like super aren't. Memorial to Genius, Hieroglyphic Illumination. So this turn is probably just Sarkhan's Unsealing, Crew Copter, punch them. In not that order, because we want to try to bait some sort of removal spell. Ooh, more things to go with our Sarkhan's Unsealing. Really want this to resolve. So just Crew with Copter, attack with Copter, land Sarkhan's Unsealing. I almost expect the opponent to play Drake even at some point. Alright. Yeah, we're just going to loot away its Wild Slash if we get to combat. Do we want another land here? A little bit. We're definitely veering towards Supreme Verdict territory. And I don't think this Wild Slash doing jack shit. If we get Supreme Verdict, we definitely want land number 4. So yeah, let's discard the Wild Slash. I'm a little concerned that they're gonna like counterspell into Wrath of God me, but even then we just get to like Questing Beast them or whatever, so. They didn't even cast any counterspells last game. Wow, rude. How dare you, opponent. The nerve. The nerve of some people. Because this isn't even a good, sure, Temple of Enlightenment, Memorial to Genius, Castle Vantress, blue-white deck. So now we can just... Do we want to combat Celebrant and try to... So if we Questing Beast, we're like 100% getting Verdicted. I guess if we combat Celebrant, we're also 100% getting Verdicted. But if we don't, we just untap and like murder the shit out of them. Questing Beast hits them for 7. We get Wrathed, and then we get to untap Combat Celebrant Quest. Yeah, I think Copter played nothing. I don't like that. Reevaluate after loot. But oh, if we're for looting, if we want to cast this Questing Beast as haste, so we want to play it now, right? If we were attacking with it this turn. I like playing the Questing Beast, I think, because it has haste, so it doesn't really synergize with the Copter afterwards. So if we play the Questing Beast, get Verdicted, we can just Combat Celebrate and continue leading with Copter. So I think I just want to land drop Questing Beast, loot or animate Copter, attack for like 8, and just get Supreme Verdicted. They might also just counter this Questing Beast too. Oh, nope. Alright, we have a Love Struck Beast on an adventure still. I kind of forgot about that, honestly. Even though it's literally just sitting in plain sight. Alright, goodbye Stomping Ground. We really don't need you. Alright, this is 100% a Supreme Verdict turn then. The fact that they're just doing nothing here. It's like tap Hallowed Fountain, Supreme Verdict. Surprise, surprise. Oh, another Sarkhan's Unsealing. They're at 10. This has to be a Sarkhan's Unsealing turn. We have 3 different creatures we can play to hit them for 4. Fuck yeah, this is a Sarkhan's Unsealing turn. They have 3 cards in hand. Krukov in response to Verdict. The big brain play. We'd hit them for so much with this Unsealing. They don't just, like, cast out it. That'll be sad. Now that I remember we had the Love Struck Beast, I might have actually just wanted to play that instead of the Questing Beast that turn. Because Questing Beast is really bad post-Verdict, and it just adds a lot of pressure to the board regardless. Oh no, my Sarkhan's Unsealing. Man, what if they just, like, draw a card? Wow, my Copter. Ambitious. I'm probably supposed to punch this Teferi for 4. So I guess we play the... Combat Celebrant doesn't really do anything right now. So, but the Bone Crusher Giant also can go to their face. I guess we can just play Combat Celebrant. Shoot the Teferi for 4. Sets us up for what is probably lethal. Just shock the Teferi. We could stomp the Teferi, but then we don't do anything else for our whole turn, right? Which kind of sucks. Just like really mana inefficient to do that. They have 2 cards in hand though, so I'm just worried about like I like getting pressure on the board in addition to clearing the Teferi, right? Yeah. The fact that they're a 10 means that like the shot can go at the face too. I'm just gonna play this Combat Celebrant. Kill the Teferi. Put this Veil of Summer. Next turn we have lethal, which is attack with Combat Celebrant, cast Bone Crusher. Oh no, we don't, because we would need to cast both halves of Bone Crusher to actually have lethal, but... Alright, so we can try for lethal here, or play our counter spells and just take it slow, which is probably fine. Let's just attack. Well, we play our counter spell, like, because we can't Bone Crusher lethal them through counter spell. Oh, no, we can actually, right? Because this is a cast trigger? Oh, yeah, no, I'm dumb. So if this damage gets through, we just kill them, but it doesn't look like it's getting through. Casting. Oh, no, they're going to cast out my Sarkhan's Unsealing at sorcery speed. Or on my turn. And punish me for this play. Or are they just killing the Combat Celebrant? There's no way. They have to take the Unsealing, right? Okay. You got it, I guess. So we can put them to 6 if we want. I think I'm just going to cast the Love Struck Beast and say go. Doesn't attack, but yeah. Oh, we're cell blockers. Whoops. We have Veil of Summer or Stomp. Might need to play the Stomp around a counterspell to actually set up lethal. Feel the Ruin, sure. They have 1 card in hand, so they're probably just dead here. Stomp your face. I'm gonna draw some cards off this Memorial to Genius. Deal. Are you dead, opponent? 4 to your face. We did it! Control wants his land drops, so they're doing it right. Yeah, exactly. That was really just kind of a showcase, and like I think that like the blue-eye control deck is just not a deck in this format right now. There's so many like better cards than what blue-eye control wants to be doing. Like all your cards are super clunky. Blue-eye's slot removal is really, really, really bad, and that's a big deal. There's no Path to Exile or like Source of Plowshares or whatever. But like also there's not even like good removal at 2 mana. My opponent cast an Immolating Glare and a Last Breath, both of which are like extremely conditional and clunky. And then like had main deck Cast Out for your like 4 mana Flash Oblivion Ring. Like the blue-white deck has some tools to be relevant, right? Because you have stuff like Supreme Verdict and Teferi, which are very powerful cards, but you don't have enough cards to really support it. Are we just like snapping off hands that are good against green creature decks all the time? We have like nothing. Sarkhan's Unsealing. We'll probably draw into stuff, right? We'll keep this. We'll be fine. Don't worry about it, chat. Opponent tap Hallowed Fountain, go. We just get wrecked. I don't think there's a lot of incentive to leave up a turn 1 Wild Slash here. Overgrown Team, uh-oh. This hand's really bad against the card Thoughtseize. Uh-oh. Take my Sarkhan's Unsealing or my Samet the Tested. We're stuck with our Wild Slashes against the BGX deck. Time to top deck, like not Questing Beast, the other Love Struck Beast would actually be like, assuming Scales. Does Scales play Thoughtseize main? I didn't think they did. Thought it was more of a sideboard card. Oh, also Lily's totally passed out. You get Dog Cam. Ooh, Copter, that was a good draw. We'll take that. We take those. I mean, it's probably gonna get like Abrupt Decayed, but that's life. If it scales, these Wild Slashes are pretty good at least. It's bad again. Oh. Yeah, it just looks like Bug, right? Well, I'm gonna play a tap Stomping Ground and say go. It's a food, yeah, aren't like 40% of matches statistically food mirrors or something like that? Whatever the Rightly Nice statistic was. Top like a land, please. That's like almost a land. At least it lets us loot. And like get rid of a Wild Slash, assuming my copper doesn't die. Which it very well might. This seems like we're gonna get Abrupt Decayed here. Push, yeah. Push is another one. At least if it's eating our removal spell, we might be able to untap it to Selfish Mystic and do things. Yeah, Decay on the Copter. You got it, boss. Play something with 2 toughness in your deck that probably has like 3 creatures in it, please. Leon the Last Hope just wrecked me. Oko. Yeah, this makes a food, which lets us like play our stuff at least. If we draw a land, we could Glory Bringer. Maybe am I supposed to shock this Oko to try to top deck a land? Shocking the Oko and not drawing the land is so bad, but like how good is this Wild Slash going to be? I think we really just want to rip land off the top. Probably not supposed to. I'm not. I don't think I'm supposed to double shock it. We can't clear it. Oh, wait, I guess we could actually clear it. We could Samet Forked Bolted, actually. Yeah, okay. Double shocking I'm actually into. It's really... They could, like, untap the Quagmire and just kill my Samet. Oh, that's so many resources lost. There's, like, 4 cards in hand. I think we kind of have to, though. Oko's, like, a huge kick in the nuts. If we draw the land, we just Glorybringer at least. Yeah, so we don't have to Samet here. Oh, we could have also plus the Samet there. Oh, that might actually be better than Glorybringing. Okay, yeah, attack the Oko and not exert. Didn't think about double strike actually paying off there, but yeah, that probably makes more sense than exposing the Glorybringer to like removal here. Instead of like trying to be able to kill a creature. They don't know about the Glorybringer, I don't think. Or didn't. But yeah, like just getting the Samet in play is probably pretty reasonable. It is a pretty good ult here. It's Glorybringer Elk now. We're kind of okay with that, because we just clear the Oko again with Samet, double striking Elk. Your opinion is like, is it gonna die off? I think it's like going to be, it's definitely going the way of Vintage, which is like, it's still going to exist to people that want to play it. But it was never like a very high priority format for anyone that was running the events. Like the GPs or the SCGs. There will always be a bunch of like, or a handful of big flashy tournaments like Eternal Weekend to support that sort of stuff. What is this? I'm scared. Please don't hurt me. Okay, that's not that scary. Regrowth the Oko. Okay. This isn't the worst. So we just Samut plus on the Elvish Mystic, clear the Nissa, and hit them in the face for 4. And if they Elk my Glorybringer, like, we still have this, like, Samut in play. Also, like, Bone Crusher Giant. We could, like, double Bone Crusher, right? We'd, like, stomp the Nissa and cast the Bone Crusher. But I think I just want to get the Samut in play. Stomp still has the potential to, like, hit things. Give the Mystic double strike. Attack the Nissa, attack that face. So they have the Oko in hand again. They can, like, Elk my Glorybringer, but that wastes a lot of their time. They're not dealing with the Samut. If they Elk it and, like, Assassin's Trophy the Samut, we still have, we get, like, Bone Crusher, or we can stomp the Oko still, plus play a 4/3. They do have, like, 9,000 cards in hand. But if, like, their best play was 5 mana regrowth their Oko, then I feel like they don't have a lot here. I don't think Legacy Staples are going to drop. Legacy Staples were not expensive because they were in high demand by Legacy players. They're expensive because there are very little of them, and that's about it. There are very little of them. Casuals want them because of EDH and stuff, too. What was the follow-up to the Oko is the big thing. That's not scary at all. We can shock the Jace. Cast... I might want to cast Kiora here. We don't have lethal, right? We only have 7. But yeah, we can just stomp the Jace plus the Samut on the Glorybringer. Attack the Glorybringer for 6. Attack their face for 1. And then we have the option of casting Kiora or... Oh, no, we don't attack for 1 because we need 5 mana. Then we have the option of Bone Crushing or playing Kiora again. Or playing Kiora. I think we want to play the Kiora to draw cards. They have 2 cards in hand, so we actually are grinding them out at this point. It also plays better around, like, Thoughtseize. So, stomp the Jace. Kiora, stomp, Jace, double strike, Elk, clear Oko, yeah. Because we could also untap our Elvish Mystic to deal 1 damage. Like, the Kiora's sitting at 8,000 loyalty, not doing a lot else. Just deal them 1. Untap the Elvish Mystic. Double strike our Glory Elk. Attack the Oko, attack their face. One loyalty probably worth 1 damage here. Not positive on that, but... The fact that they're not really in a position to pressure this Kiora in any real way seems like pretty fine to push that advantage. Kalitas. Can we do anything about that? We could just double strike the Glorybringer and attack them, right? Which is probably the play. We'll draw a card first. Don't know what we could draw, but we will... Because the play looks like we're going to Bone Crusher plus Copter here anyway. And so we can just double strike the Glorybringer and attack them. Set up like the Samet ult to just kill them. Shock lets you clear Kalitas cleanly. Oh yeah, if we draw in like another Wild Slash or another Bone Crusher, the double strike can clear the Kalitas. But yeah, let's crush some bones. Draw a card. Oh, we did draw Stomp. Nice. Okay. So I guess I will plus on my Glorybringer and attack. You could also minus and Stomp. But, like, I don't think I care about this Kalitas. I think we just want to threaten the Samet ult, right? Looks like they're not planning on blocking, yeah. So we can just cast the Smuggler's Copter, untap my Elvish Mystic, just to set up things to put in front. Yeah, that turn was not impressive. Untap. I guess untapping the Glorybringer is just strictly better than untapping the Mystic. Everything accrues, so... We also just set up Lethal Ear with Samet ult if they don't draw, like, Assassin's Trophy. We also just have another Bone Crusher Giant and stuff. We can literally just ult this Samet for, like, 2 Glorybringers, right? Yeah. Attack them for 8. Deal. Fabled Passage. Resolves. It's better be one hell of a last card, opponent. Does not look like a hell of a last card. Yes, you are dead. Zero cards in hand. We also just have 2 shocks. Glorybringer, Glorybringer. Let's bring the glory. Yeah, well, let's crew this too. Why not? Funsies. Really make sure they're dead. Wait, can I attack all? I don't know how that works. Attack you and exert. Attack you and don't exert. Attack. 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 Deal 4 of that. Are you dead, opponent? Can you beat this? Sure, I'll loot. You can see my mountain before you die. I believe you are dead, opponent. I'm not an expert. Wow, you got it. You can go all the way to blocks. You can kill that Bone Crusher Giant. Really just gotta crack the food token too. You're now at 11. Sure, take 14. You're dead. Why rip Legacy? SCG canceled all their Legacy events. Not actually rip Legacy, but I like being dramatic. It's not as fun if my stream panel says SCG canceled all their Legacy events in 2020. This feels like a Carney T matchup. Does this feel like a Heroic Intervention matchup? It's good against, like, Wrath. It's much more clunky against, like, just 1-for-1 removal and stuff, right? I guess this Domri is probably pretty good, too. Still doesn't feel like a Heroic Intervention matchup, I don't think. Especially because we already have Display of Dominance available somewhere and stuff. Alright, so Wild Slashes looked wildly disappointing in that matchup. We're going to remember to board them out this time. Like, not idiots. We probably should shave on some of the Mana Dorks here as well. Just gonna be another awkward one where like Lovestruck Beast. Lovestruck Beast is a little bit better here because I don't have as many just Stone Wraths. But I guess if we're going down on Mana Dorks, just makes sense to also go down on Lovestruck Beasts. So like this seems okay. All those other cards kind of suck. This is pretty fine. How many triggers do we have for Kiora? 1, 2, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, it's probably good. Alright, this guy seems like a keep. It's a little bit awkward with this Rebound Craig, but the Once Upon a Time probably smooths things out. Carnage Tyrant's a little far away, but you know. Once Upon a Time into Llanowar Elves, into like Kiora Copters and stuff seems perfectly keepable. Stick real. I'm sure I have a stack of copies of Unsealing from drafting too much. I don't know. Barra is apparently like 5-0 with it multiple times. This is like game round 3, but we're like 2-0. Alright, well, let's hit a land drop here. Alright, well, Stomping Ground is good. I will pay 2 life. Cast a Llanowar Elves. I think if you could find something better than the Lovestruck Beast, I'd be a little bit happier with this deck. Because it feels a little awkward because Lovestruck Beast is really bad against a lot of these just removal spelly decks. But also, when you're cutting down the Lovestruck Beasts, it makes your Kioras and your Sarkhan's Unsealings a lot worse. But also, cutting Lovestruck Beast would make like your Copters like clunkier too. Copters like only good with Mana Dorks at that point. I don't know. Yeah, Bar also does 5-0 ham sandwiches, so you never know. Decks felt pretty sweet, but also we played against like some nonsense. What did we play against round 1? Green-white stuff. Ugh. It's a lot of Smoke Copters. Guess I gotta play one so I can start looting, hitting some land drops here. Yeah. And we played against like Blue-White Control, which is just like mono unplayables, and Supreme Verdict and Teferi. And we're playing against this deck, which is, I think, actually real, right? It's like the grindy bug deck. No, all my shocks. Oh no. So we can animate. Actually, we could play Kiora, untap the Mystic, untap the or animate the Copter attack, right? It's like not unreasonable. Get the Kiora in play, set up for like hopefully drawing something relevant. We're not. The only upside is like we could cast a Sarkhan's Unsealing if we just naturally hit the land drop, but the floor is a lot lower, right? Because we would end up just, if we miss on land, we just discard a Copter and like what, cast a second Copter. Getting close to this Carnage Tyrant. I imagine that this deck is a little bit bad at... Ooh, Gale Passage, Wombo combo. I imagine this deck's a little bit bad at getting a Carnage Tyrant off the board. They can't clear the Kiora, even if they like spend their whole turn cracking clues and stuff. They only put it to 1. Not that we really get any value out of it here. Uh-oh, that's bad. Now they killed the Kiora. Well, this sucks. Probably supposed to cast this Sarkhan's Unsealing here. Set up for like hopefully drawing something to just shoot this Questing Beast to death with. Taking 7 here. Alternatively, Samut here clears the Tireless Tracker. We get punched for 4. And they kill the Samut. We don't have the Sarkhan's Unsealing rolled up to actually like trigger. So I think I'd rather clear the tracker here. How greedy is it to animate the Copter and try to line drop? Extremely, because if we miss, our other option is pass the turn. Loot and yeah, exactly. Loot and plan to hit a land feels exceptionally greedy to me. Well, that's a way to deal with a Carnage Tyrant, certainly. So the Sarkhan's Unsealing if we find a fatty. I mean, 2 lands and trigger and not necessarily. We could just draw a thing, right? That's the other plan. Just draw a big guy. Attack my face. We are dying very fast. Are we dead next turn? There's 1, 2 creatures in the graveyard. So we technically would go to 1. Didn't seem like necessary to progress the game, I don't think. So we can also shock it in, leave up Smuggler's Copter to jump. And get another loot. So we go to 8. Chump the Scoos, take 4, go to 4, draw a fatty, shoot the Questing Beast, hopefully block the Scavenging Ooze, but the Scavenging Ooze is getting out of hand as well. They have 1 card in hand. I think we want to loot, right? Because the other option is we have to attack the Smuggler's Copter the following turn, which kind of sucks. I think we just shock Sarkhan's Unsealing go. If they roll with the Copter, it's whatever. Like, they had, like, 2 cards in hand at the point where, like, they don't have, like, another, like, big mid-rangey threat to pressure my life total or anything, then I think we're a lot better off making the much safer play. Because, like, if we miss on that land, we just die in the board state, right? But if we hit the land, they need more action to put us in the ground. I would prefer if you don't have a removal spell, opponent. Nope, stop. Let me go to blocks. Opponent. Dang, unlucky. You got me. Go to game 3 here. actually drank Bone Crusher. That would have been sick, right? Because we could have actually double Bone Crushed the Scavenging Ooze, because it only went to 5, right? Assuming that, like, we only have one more creature in the yard, so Scavenging is a 5/5. So we had blocked with the Copter previously. We still have to, like, fade another removal spell, because we have a 4/3 versus the Questing Beast, but, like, we get to, like, shock plus Sarkhan's Unsealing the Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, that would have been sick. But obviously, fading removal against the deck that has a bunch of removal in it isn't always, like, a super good plan. Maybe we want some... Do we want any of these removal spells in our deck? I don't think so. I think Wild Slash still sucks. It, like, only hits Tireless Tracker. I think we're fine just running it back here. I would love to play first. I think this hand's a keep. A little bit clunky with the double one spawn time, but we hit our land drops, we cast mid-rangey things. We had to go once upon a time into... Alright, so cast is on turn 1 because we hit a mana dork. Make things a lot smoother, but we're fine just getting a land here. Because we want more red sources. So we'll take this mountain. Rip Glorybringer. Play tap Stomping Ground. Say go. Play turn 2 Copter, turn 3 Scoos or something. Assuming that we never get Thoughtseized our whole life. What's Thoughtseize? No one plays that card. Unlucky. We'll probably take the Scoos here. Maybe. No, the Copter does not seem like the correct choice, I don't think. I think it's the Scoos, yeah. We're still going to play the Copter here. Rather than like one spawn timing. Most of our big hits are like 4 mana anyway. So we want to set up to be able to like cast a thing to crew our Copter. Like we draw a Love-Struck Beast or a Mana Dork or one spawn time into one of those things. Alright. Alternatively, we could cast the Kiora here, set up for having 4 mana next turn. 4 mana doesn't do anything for us currently, because this Glorybringer is 5 anyway. I think I want to once upon a time. Ooh, Elvish Mystic. Elvish Mystic's probably better than land drop here. Elvish Mystic is much worse against removal, but they also have to remove the spell the Copter and then also the Elvish Mystic. Or for it to be, like, not great. So I think we're supposed to take the Mystic here. I assume that this Smoke Copter is not going to get to combat. Yeah, shocker. Oko. And Elk my Mystic, that would suck. Oh nice, I'm just making a food. Cool. Well, that draw's not great. Probably just Kiora, untap a land to cast a one spawn time. Yeah, Kiora untap pass. Hold up one spawn time and Veil of Summer here. Set up for our Glorybringer as well. They can like elk their food, right? But then they like elk their food to purchase the Kiora. We get to Glorybring the food later. Although not if we have to use the Kiora. Yeah, you guys get what I'm saying. If we use the Kiora to get to 5 mana, it's a little bit more awkward, especially if we aren't able to hold up Veil of Summer either. Hopefully they just like cast a thing that I'm not scared of. Like a Thoughtseize me or something, Thought Erasure me. We'd always just use the Kiora to untap the Glorybringer the following turn after it's exerted. We don't need to necessarily untap it on the exert turn. Fatal Push my Mystic. Alright, yeah, we need to cash in Veil of Summer here. Yeah, we're for sure saving it. We need 5 mana very desperately. They might have like another removal spell. Nope. What is this? Tasker. Oh dear. It's a little bit scary. Can't glory bring that. Yeah, that is certainly fat. Our Cura's dead now, which sucks. We have to make 5 mana. I guess we could... Yeah, we can't do anything, really. Make 5 mana, cast a Glorybringer, draw a card. Exert the Glorybringer on the food. Hit the Oko. I wonder if I'm supposed to exert the Glorybringer. Probably. 3/3 food's that kind of obnoxious. Certainly a little bit tricky here. All these copters. God, what does this thing have 5 toughness? How rude. Alright, so let's bring some glory here. Draw our card. Bone Crusher Giant. Alright, that's not unreasonable. I assume my Glorybringer is getting elked next turn, though. Does Oko timestamp erase that doesn't untap? I don't think so. I think that's just like a part of the exert. Yeah, so it doesn't get erased. I think I'm supposed to still attack the Oko for 3 or for 4 and kill the food here. Thoughtseize, man. That's kind of rude. Like this Bone Crusher Giant that's probably going, especially because we have 2 copters. They could, like, not elk the Glorybringer for a turn and just make a food. If they want to do that, since they're killing my Cure anyway. But then if we draw another Cure, they get, like, super punished, right? It's like the only thing that punishes them, I think. Just drawing a second Cura. Two cards left, huh? Crushing some bones, eh? Alright, so my Glorberinger's elked next turn here, so I guess we just cast Copter, say go, leave up 1 spawn time, or Stomp. Tagging the Oko for 1, probably not super worth it here. Just get a Copter in play. Stomp lets us potentially trade our elk for the Tassiger as well, which is nice. Or potentially try to like, clean up this Oko at small amounts of loyalty. I think we really need to... Our mana's a little bit tight and we really want to fire. Maybe I'm supposed to actually Sorcerer Speed that 1 spawn time to hit land drops. But I don't think we are in a real position where if we like hit a land off the 1 spawn time and then untap and draw another land, then that like super punishes us. Sure. We definitely might need to shock something this turn. If they have like a tireless tracker. Or have a Thoughtseize. One of them is supposed to just stomp the Oko to save my Bone Crusher from the Thoughtseize, and they just take the 1 spawn time? That seems fine, right? I I think I would rather have a Bone Crusher Giant in my like hand, right, than have a one spawn time in my hand here. Really wish I didn't have to fail some of that Fatal Push. Failing one of these Thoughtseizes would have been nice. Yeah, they take the other one spawn time. Something. I mean, I think they were like 100% to Elk my Glorybringer regardless. Now that it's untapping. They can't make a food here anyway, right? You have like Copter plus Glorybringer to just attack the Oko. I just think having like a Bone Crusher in my hand is better than like the average card in my hand, right? The average hit off of one spawn time. Maybe they really want the food. Yeah, you never know. I guess we're just animating the Copter and attempting to attack the Oko with it. And probably maybe looting away this land, maybe looting away the Copter. Kind of like having the second Copter. Might actually, yeah, I think we're actually going to untap the, we're going to animate the Copter with the Glorybringer, because this Elk isn't doing shit right now. There's potential that we want to cast stuff with this Elvish Mystic. Yeah, the second Copter probably matters here more than, like, the other land drop does. There's potential for, like, my Elvish Mystic to get killed at some point during this game, though, and, like, puts us on 3 mana, so it's kind of, like, I like the 4th land as well as the Smuggler's Copter. They could just have another removal spell for the Copter here. And this decision doesn't matter at all. But there's also the card that I draw. I mean, if we draw another land, obviously we can discard a land. Or they just trophy it. Alright. Well, get a land. Well, that makes my plays easy here, I guess. We can just play the Copter and the Bone Crusher, pass the turn, leave the land in hand in case we actually get to loot with our Copter next turn. We like Elk my Bone Crusher too, but we're getting to the point where we can pressure the Oko down with the Elk anyway. My Elk the Copter would be interesting. Man, Oko is a really fucked up Magic card. Okay, just make a food. Fortunately, that also means like that they feel pretty safe here, which is in itself concerning. All right, we'll fire those once upon a time. There's a chance we can hit 2 more Bone Crusher Giants. I think I'm not looting it away, so I think I want to see what my options are here. Ooh, Bone Crusher Giant. Ooh, Questing Beast. No, Questing Beast is bad. This is okay against Tasigur. Bone Crusher Giant means that, like, either of my 3/3s can trade with this Tasigur, though, which is really nice. Or my 4/3 or whatever. So if we pick up the Bone Crusher, we can just animate the Copter with the Elvish Mystic and send everything at Oko and loot away the land. I think the Questing Beast is worse here. Because the Questing Beast is much worse just against our removal spell. Against my opponent with 2 cards and 4 lands and 2 cards in hand. I think I like the Bone Crusher. Even though obviously we reveal it and they know about it. I think this is fine. So we just send everything at Oko here. And see what they do. Imagine they're killing the Copter here. Wow, that's a choice. Goodbye Copter, I guess. I think I'm still fine sending both these things at Oko. Trading a creature and half the Bone Crusher with Tasigur seems fine. Problem is they're gonna start making 3/3s to block here, yeah. Stop that. So now they can start making Elks to block my Elks. Obnix Cruelty is just like a, I don't know, weird. I just really want to top deck like Glorybringer here, would be nuts. Questing Beast. Did we just put 2 Questing Beasts at the bottom though? Oh, that is what I would call a good draw. They can, I think I actually want to trade off my Elk with their Elk here, because then they can't set up to double block my Carnage Tyrant. And then it just like is extremely hard for them to get off the board. They have like a creature plus the Elk. Gets a little bit awkward. But even then we start like really pushing through their stuff at least. And if they don't have a good way to deal with this Carnage Tyrant, they're just like really on the back foot. Carnage Tyrant just plows through this Oko, hopefully. Yep. It's all fine. Ooh, destroy blue or black permanent. That's not this. Could be the Oko. I could just attack them for 7, but I was like just keeping this in my hand for like future things. I think I'm just gonna attack the Oko. Could try to pressure their life total, clear the Oko with a display of dominance, and just attack their face. Let's crush some bones here. So this is permanents I control can't be the target of blue or black spells your opponent controls. So it's not, doesn't counter Thought Seizes, only counters removal spells, or it destroys blue and black permanents. Noxious Grasp. I don't think I want to counter that. Oh, they might Edict me actually. Hang on, maybe I do want to counter this. The fact that they're doing it right now makes me feel like we're gonna get like Liliana's Edicted or something. Maybe I should give all my permanents can't be targeted by blue or black spells. Edict out. Liliana's Edict, right? Liliana's whatever it is. The 2-drop? Triumph? Yeah, that's the one. Why else would they just like kill my Elvish Mystic here for no reason? That's like the only thing I think I'm really concerned about, right? Is losing to that. Because it seems like they're really hard pressed to get the Carnage Tyrant off the board otherwise. Could also lose the clock. We have 4 minutes and we have a Carnage Tyrant in play. I think we're fine on the clock. If they draw like another creature, it gets a little awkward, but they still gain the life? I think so. Oh, they don't. What? Oh, but it was countered. It's not indestructible. Yeah, never mind. I thought I was giving my permanents indestructible for some reason, not hexproof. Another Oko. Just gonna attack the Oko with my squad here. Ooh, Sarkhan's Unsealing. Cool. I think I'm fine attacking the Oko with both here. I could probably attack the face of the Bone Crusher. They have one card in hand. Just want to make sure they don't get 2 Elks in play at the same time. It's like my big concern. So unless they have like the 3rd Oko. They're really hard press. And then any creature we draw just like shoots down Elks at this point, which is really good. Ooh, Questing Beast. That also gets to hit us for whatever that's worth, but let's just draw a fatty, make my life easy. Probably still just attacking, trading with both, right? Hitting them with the Bone Crusher. Ugh. Assuming that last card's Edict. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I only attack with the Bone Crusher here. The Carnage Tyrant just like plays defense. Kind of into that, actually. Because they can't really get my Carnage Tyrant off the board, I don't think. Oh no, this thing is Death Touch. I can't block it. It's got, so I probably should have attacked with both. Yeah, no, this was dumb. Because they would have had. They wouldn't have double blocked. Never mind. This thing has Death Touch. Duh. But we also don't want to attack into it now because we want to just draw a fatty and just shoot it for 4, right? So it was either attack with Giant or attack with nothing there, I think. God, Questing Beast is so much fucking text, you just forget about it sometimes. Nice. Take 2, idiot. Okay, they have nothing. Okay, no Edict. It's a weird Noxious Grasp. Yeah, they get free attacks here. But if we draw anything, we just murder them, right? Just like any fatty. Ugh. Yeah, attack with none was definitely reasonable. Not a line that I considered heavily. This Veil Summer not good. I think I'm actually going to just cycle this if they cast a black spell that doesn't even target my stuff. Pretty sure I'm just supposed to cycle this Veil Summer to hit a big creature to kill them. Or we just hit a big creature. Nope. Gonna have to attack with this Carnage, or block with this Carnage Tyrant soon. Please cast a relevant black spell. I thought about shoving there, just to like deal them 7. Just really bad if. But it does force them to block, which I think favors us on board. But if we draw like anything here, we're much better off. But now, yeah, now we have to block. Fuck. So now we're in a much worse position because we have to block this thing. But like, if we attacked last turn, we put them to 3, and then they're just did anything off Sarkhan's Unsealing. So this is probably the play. I guess they're not, right? Because they have this food. Not really a ramp deck, right? You play like 21 lands and some mana dorks. It's not like we have like a bunch of rampant growths and garbage cards in our deck, especially post board. Yeah, now we have to block. Scavenging is, ugh, that's very bad for me. Yeah, we boarded out 3 dorks. Wow, Scavenging is actually horrendous for me, Jesus. So we can't even Sarkhan's Unsealing it, so we need to like just draw a bunch of fatties in a row. It was like Glorybringer, I think, could clear it, right? I have no idea how many creatures are in graveyards. But I need to activate now. Nothing else, okay. Excuse wars are the worst. That is a fact. I will snap off a block. Alright, they don't have anything. Draw fatty, please. Nope. Alright, cool. Attack for 1. Get you. I think I could have actually technically attacked for 1 last turn. Because if they block, that means my Scavenging Ooze beats theirs. Deal. I will draw my card and you do not get to surveil. Cool. One day we will draw a fatty. And we will crush our opponent under our heel. Is this a Tassiger? Seems like it. Yep. They activating it. You can have Thoughtseize back. I was ready for that. Fuck. Yeah, the opponent did not delve Tasker very well. You have Thoughtseize back. What am I supposed to give them back now? Fatal Push, probably? Yeah, you have a Fatal Push. Jace. Jace also kind of reasonable. Fatal Push can kill one of my things, but they'll take like 8. But we only have 30 seconds left, so we're probably just dead. I will take 4, I think. No, I'm actually supposed to block. Are you shitting me? No. Jesus Christ. I guess now they can have the Jace back, but we're just dead. Because we drew, like, all of our lands, yeah. They could probably just time us out by activating Tasker 3 times this person. Not actually dropping Legacy. I just like to be dramatic in the title. Been playing some Pioneer lately anyway. It's fun. Wow, alright, sure. Jesus, these draws have been heinous. Yeah, we're actually just dead. Those draws were so fucking bad, Jesus Christ. That was awful. We had like how many turns to hit like anything with 4 power and just like win the game on the spot? I did fuck up the attack. I think I definitely should have attacked with the Carnage Tyrant that one prior turn. We actually did. We weren't. We were going to 4 there, but I think we were going to 4. I mean, we're also at literal 5 seconds on the clock, but also we were dead because we were going to 4. They had a hand of like Jace VP, Fatal Push, etc., and we couldn't we couldn't draw anything. Like a fatty off of the Sarkhan's Unsealing doesn't win us that game at that point. Sounds fine. No, we lost the die roll. we have 2 lands here. Turn 1 is Llanowar Elves. Our turn 2 is probably like Copter. So we could just take another Elf, so we could turn 2 Copter Elf. What's a Temple of Malady deck? Not something the Carnage... Yeah, it would have changed the clock significantly, but also we never hit them for any damage after that, regardless. We never drew a creature with power enough to trigger a Sargon's Unsealing and just hit them in the face to kill them. Like, we never had a chance to hit something for 4 damage. Kind of just need more Llanowar Elves for our smaller Copters. It's worse against some of the decks, but makes our curve. We curve out better here. We would have been at a higher life total, but again. It's the same as blocking. Yeah, we gain like 4 life, right? And they take 3 more. But like, the fact that we just missed on like 8,000 land drops, or not, we hit 8,000 land drops and missed on like everything else. And they just like had Tasker and were drawing like 4 cards a turn from activating it, and we're getting to the point where they started to just activate their Tasker for actively good cards. But yeah, we did draw the Kiora. That was a good one. I don't think I just want to Llanowar Elves. We could play the Copter here actually, and next turn Elves animated attack, try to hit another land drop. Also drew the second Unsealing. Yes, we drew things that did not have 4 power. We drew the Scavenging Ooze too, which was actually a good draw into the opponent's Scavenging Ooze. Yeah, I assume this is the same deck as last time, but they're playing Temple of Malady. Oh, no. Seems like a little bit of a different deck. And the second door. Thanks, guys. Thanks, chat. Alright, we can just Bone Crusher the Nissa, Llanowar Elves, Copter, do our thing. This seems pretty good. Stomp. Elves. Yes, some grueling top decks indeed. Probably discarding like this Copter or something. We have 4 mana for this Samut. Yeah, goodbye other Copter. I wasn't about to loot to have more information. It's like nothing that changes about our line, right? Like, we're not drawing a better 3 mana card to cast there. They have 1 mana here, so we just Bone Crusher this Tireless Tracker again, right? But then the rest of our mana is awkward, very awkward. We could, no, we can't even loot. What's up, dudes? Yeah, because we have to tap the Copter so we don't get, like, a bunch of mana here. Oh, we could also just Salmon the Tracker, yeah. Jamming Salmon seems fun. It's definitely more mana efficient, it gets our threat in play. I always forget that this thing also forward bolts. No one knows the Sama does not even the pilot. You're not wrong. Has Pioneer been, or how's Copter been a Pioneer? It's been pretty cool. It's like a little bit clunky in a deck like this, but it's like really good with your like really awkward mana dork hands. They just cracked a clue and said go. We just Questing Beast double strike it. It's not unreasonable. Other alternative options are like make a 1/1, crew the Copter, cast a Bone Crusher Giant, attack with the Copter for 6. That might be better. Questing Beast doesn't exactly, like, they could potentially, like, play a Planeswalker or something that we want to get more value. Yeah, Heart's Desire, one of the adventures, and crew Copter, yeah. It's like, not. We could also just Heart's Desire plus Lovestruck Beast and not the Bone Crusher. Maybe it's actually Lovestruck Beast. But yeah. Also doesn't seem unreasonable. Let's make a thing. So they have a trophy. Yeah, that's what I figure. But like Decay would be really good if we had if we just play Questing Beast to punch them. But I'm getting the Lovestruck Beast into play here. I guess Crew the Copter first. Does that really change our decision? I guess it just gives them less information here. Once they kill my land, where else and make me feel like an idiot. Just wreck me. Yeah, dead. I will elect not to attack. I will also elect to cast this Lovestruck Beast. Lovestruck Beast hits like a truck with the Samet. Sure, Nissa Vasserseer. We're just gonna like take $1 billion here, right? We just get to Questing Beast plus on the Lovestruck Beast, punch them for a ton. This thing doesn't flip until they get to 7, so we don't need to kill it because they're at 5 right now. So we could just Questing Beast plus Samet on Questing Beast, hit them for like 13. Doesn't seem unreasonable, especially when we have 2 shocks in our hand. I think I want to plus on the Questing Beast because they just like snap off chump block on Lovestruck Beast here, but Questing Beast they can't block with the Nissa. Also, Questing Beast doesn't die to Decay. Yeah, see, they chump block anyway, so we just get in more damage this way. Oh, Fatal pushed it after first strike damage because they got Revolt. That's fun. It's a fun interaction. Oh, we're playing against the Seasons Pass deck. They can't like Wrath me here though, right? Unless they have a land drop, they can't like Languish me. Language would kind of suck. But if they're just like tutoring and like killing a land world or something, or like killing just the Lovestruck Beast. Bontu's Last Reckoning. Do they play Bontu's Last Reckoning in this deck? It seems like a little bit ambitious for your deck that wants to hit like 9,000 land drops. But I guess we'll find out in a second here. No, just Murderous Rider. Sure. They're just dead, right? Just double Bone Crush this Murderous Rider. And plus on the Lovestruck Beasts, kill them. Yeah, they're just dead. Stomp. Wow, just Snap Concede, huh? Oh, I think they might die to the Samet minus as well, right? I have 7 in play. Were they at 9 or 10 there? I forget. If they're at 9, they're just dead to the minus. Anyway, so we're playing against the Seasons Pass deck. They were 9. Okay, yeah, they were just dead to the first stomp then. We didn't need the second one. I have to imagine that Veil of Summer and Display of Dominance are still good. Display of Dominance, maybe not, but probably. Stuff like Carnage Tyrant, Domri, just grindy cards. Heroic Veneration might be better here. I don't know what the good black like board wipes are outside of Languish or there's that one that's like destroy all creatures CMC 3 or less, I think, for 4 mana. How do we want to play this? Yahenni's Expertise, I think, is mostly worse than Languish, especially in a deck like Seasons Past. But there's like one from like Ravnica that was like destroy all creatures CMC 3 or less for 4 mana, I think. But anyway, I think we're just gonna do some similar sideboarding. They had like a bunch of Nissas, which makes Wild Slash a little bit better, but I don't think to the point where we actually care. We're just doing kind of the same sideboarding plan, or at least a similar one, until we see more of their deck. They kind of just got whomped. This seems fine-ish. Yeah, Crux of Fate is a card that exists, I suppose. I think this hand's a mulligan. I think on 2 once upon a times I might keep, but 3 is just so many. We're once upon a timing for a green source, and then we're gonna turn 2 once upon a time for our 3rd land, and then we're gonna like turn 3 once upon a time for the 4th land, and then cast like Sarkhan's Unsealing and Questing Beast. That doesn't seem like a great plan to me. I think we're better off with the 6. Okay, this hand seems a little bit better. God, we have all like the payoff cards and none of the big guys. I think we're gonna put this Samet to the bottom. Samet's good at like killing random shitters. Kyora's good at digging us back into things. Put him all into 5, notably. Putting a land at the bottom is extremely ambitious, so we'll put this Samet at the bottom. I like the Sarkhan's Unsealing. Maybe it's bad. Maybe the Samet's just better than the Sarkhan's Unsealing here. Because the deck where all it does is go face. Maybe I just like the Sarkhan's Unsealing too much. Sim seems better as like a way to actually like pressure them, right? Like they have to find an answer for. I guess they kind of have to find an answer for the Unsealing too. But Samet just like kills them in a couple of turns if you just let it sit there. Sarkhan's Unsealing like needs like payoffs like that. All right, so we'll once upon a time we find a mana dork. It's great. If we don't, it's fine. How greedy is taking this Carnage Tyrant? This Carnage Tyrant seems like it's the take here. There's a possibility we miss our land drops, but if this deck has proven anything, it's that it's impossible to miss land drops with it. Unless you make greedy decisions like taking this Carnage Tyrant. In which case we are guaranteed to never hit another land drop for the rest of the game. Wow. I guess they did multi 5. Okay, they're just not doing anything. I wonder if I'm supposed to just shock and then play a 4/3 rather than drawing cards just to try to kill them. I really like drawing cards, though. Drawing cards is really nice. We're going to draw cards. This also just makes sure that we hit 4 mana next turn, regardless. Because we can untap our shit. So next turn we can just, like, Questing Beast them. Or Samet the Tested them. I think we'd like to do that in opposite order, though. So, whoops. Nope. I want to float mana first. Almost a land. Alright. They mulled a 5, kept a 1 lander with a Scry land, and missed. So we got there, as it turns out. Ugh. This Questing Beast has had a lot of text that just hasn't mattered a lot in our games, besides haste. I would love to play first. So 1 lander does not seem super keepable. It's close, but not quite. Alright, this hand seems a lot better. I think we just ship the 3rd land here, right? This hand operates pretty well off of 3 mana here, assuming my Mystic doesn't die. We ship this mountain. if the Mystic does die, we'd like make 2/1/1s, hit a third land drop at some point. Basic Plains. That doesn't kill Elvish Mystics. Basic Plains really makes me want to hold up a Stomp, though. I guess we could just Heart's Desire, attack for 1, though. We could always just Stomp next turn. Let's go on the aggro plan. Ballista. Oh no, my Elvish Mystic. Oh, this could go bad. Oh, never mind, we're fine. What is just mono white walking Ballista, Jack? Alright, you get a land, opponent. Oh no, Glass Casket, wow, this is a deck. Glass Casket over Silk Wrap, huh? I think Silk Wrap's probably strictly better, right? Artifact removal seems more likely than enchantment removal. I'm not an expert. I think I'm just going to Sargon's Unsealing here. I don't think we really need to shock this anytime soon. Sargon's Unsealing here just seems pretty nutty. Just it kills all their shit. More Knights of the White Orchid. Deal. We in fact have the same number of lands, opponent. Oh wow, this is just mono white Devotion. Hot. Oh no, my Sargon's Unsealing. Well, we're getting fucked now. So for the sake of mana efficiency, I think we just want to Wild Slash plus Lovestruck Beast rather than Stomp. Ding. Could like kill both the knights to take them down on mana. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana. They have 2 cards in hand. I think we want to get our pressure on. Mastery of the Unseen. Oh man. Opponent get prepped. We have so much mana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They can only activate it once anyway. So let's just crush this Knight of the White Orchid. Did not expect that one, not gonna lie. We didn't attack into it now. I guess I'll play my 4/3. Wow, we're getting wrecked. How do we beat this board state? It's gonna bury us with this Mastery of the Unseen. We're so dead. Can't even like attack into anything profitably, right? Like if we attack with our 5/5, they can like double block with. I guess we could probably attack with at least the Lovestruck Beast this turn. Wait, how much mana do they have? 9 billion, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they can just activate this Mastery Unseen twice. Yeah, we don't really have any attacks here. Yeah, I think we're just dead. Jesus. I felt so ahead, and then suddenly they're like Banishing Lighted my Sargon's Unsealing, and then like played an Archangel Avacyn, and then just like fucking buried us in the ground. Jeez, that was a good hit on that Mastery of the Unseen. I think it's time for the old concession. Yep. Alright, well, a couple cards for this matchup, certainly. It's Fry anything. Kills their creatures. It kills like an Archangel Absent with like the trigger on this tag. That's probably worth it. I wonder if Carnage Tyrants are worth it, or like Domri Chaosbringer. This is kind of a value-oriented matchup. Also feels like a Combat Celebrant-y matchup. Another matchup where our Wild Slashes are like... have we hit like all 5 matchups with these Wild Slashes are like stone cold unplayable? Like no one's casting Llanowar Elves against us today. I already forgot what our first matchup was, but it was like Blue-Eye Control. Oh no, we played against the first matchup was the green-white deck where Wild Slash was good. It's like the green-white Coco. I think we do want mana dorks in this matchup more. I don't know how many... They have to have, like, post-board Wraths, right? Mono-white Wraths all suck in this format, though. They probably just have, like, the 5-mana ones. Lovestruck Beast feels really shitty. Again, Lovestruck Beast feels really clunky in this deck all the time. Definitely my least favorite card in the deck. Not super close. Glorybringer is okay. I think the haste matter is... Glorybringer does line up really badly against Archangel Absent, actually. Maybe we're supposed to cut Glorybringers. They don't really seem like a very creature-dense deck. Not very good against the creatures that we did see, right? Knight of the White Orchid and stuff. Do we want like a Carnage Tyrant? It feels a little bit slow for this matchup, but maybe that's what we're actually supposed to... I don't like Carnage Tyrant. Maybe this is what... Let's do that. Alright. Let's try this one again. Alright, this seems okay. Certainly keep this. A little mana dork heavy, but we have a Smuggler's Copter to make it a little bit better. To Copter plus Mystic. Ooh, Kiora? Nah, it's definitely Copter plus Mystic. Llanowar Elves Tribal indeed. What do they got here? A Questing Beast, you say? It's not bad. Kind of in for Kiora. Animate the Copter with the other elf. Attack for 3. Potentially loot away the Llanowar Elves. Potentially untap a thing with Kiora and cast Llanowar Elves. Alternatively, we could set up the Sargon's Unsealing. We could cast the Sargon's Unsealing and prepare to like just try to Questing Beast them into the ground. But I don't like paying 4 mana and not attack with our Copter here. So I think I like setting up Kiora. So if that's the case, let's loot first. Let's see if this Copter actually gets to attack. They could have like... Oh, actually, no. I think we're discarding this Llanowar Elves. The Kiora also lets us have more mana access. So I think we want all these cards. I think I will Heart's Desire here, though. I don't think we have to play around Rats until 5 mana. Banishing my Kiora. Yep. Now it seems like questing beast plus copter time. I feel like we want to pressure their life total rather than try to like Sarkhan's Unsealing stuff. Oops, wrong thing to click. Questing Beast is bad in multiple. Maybe it's the Sarkhan's Unsealing that we actually want to discard. It's like, it's hard to find a window that we want to put into play, right? The window might actually be just next turn, right? Assuming they're not wrathing me. Ooh, we just discard this Love Struck Beast. It's pretty bad. It's good if they wrath me. It makes my other Love Struck Beast better, but they're also like at 10. So they are really under the gun currently. Banishing Light the Questing Beast? Banishing Light the Copter. Okay, so we're definitely getting wrathed. So we definitely... Oh, Wrath is actually really bad because we just like lose all of our mana sources, as I'm now realizing. That could break real bad for me. Could shock this, attack them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Could attack them with everything, put them to 2, right? No, it's gotta be Unsealing, just hit them for 4. It's like 100% Wrath effect. Yeah, Fumigate. Now we feel like we're already pretty dead all of a sudden. Wow, Eldrazi Displacer. If we still have this Sarkhan's Unsealing in play, we're not like completely out of it, right? If they can't answer it. Sure, neither way Orchid resolves. Is this a Ballista for 3? Oh, God. Quarantine Field for 2. We're getting so fucking wrecked. It's just like suddenly unwinnable. Yeah. They have 1 card left in hand. They have like 9,000 mana with their Mastery of the Unseen. We don't really want to cast our creatures, because I think we need Sarkhan's Unsealing to win this game. Then maybe we're just supposed to stomp this Knight before they have Eldrazi Displacer mana. We can also draw one of our 3 Naturalize effects, right? Blow up this Quarantine Field. Yeah, if they're just like manifesting twice or whatever. Oh man, Displacer plus Manifest is a combo, right? If they manifest like their enchantments. Oh man, if they have... They're just gonna fucking get me, because there's gonna be like a Banishing Light under one of these, or like a cast out under these manifests, and they're gonna displace it, and we're just gonna get fucking destroyed. I mean, I'm gonna play around it. I hope all their manifests are just lands. You get a 1 here anyway, that's accurate. We are suddenly at 8. Oh no, oh, this was a what is it? Oh, they flipped this was a Displacer. We died. Neat deck. I enjoyed it. It was fun. Opponent's deck was sweet. The mono white deck. I don't know. Yeah, I think the Love Struck Beast, like, I think Bark was in the chat earlier saying that it was like the it like synergized with a lot of the different pieces of the deck, but it was easily like the weakest bit. It just felt really clunky every time we had it, unless we were like already really far ahead, right? Other than that, I don't know. It was fine. It was fun. I enjoyed playing it. Did not feel like enough of a me style of deck, but it was certainly fine. Yeah, I had like a couple. We had a lot of a lot of the games that we lost, right, were just like flooding out horrendously, or just like having like this is almost like an A+B deck when you have like Kyora's Follower and Sarkon's Unsealing and stuff and like these planeswalkers that don't do anything by themselves, and you're like big beefy payoff guys. But obviously, stuff like Kiora means that like you can play your thing and like it'll draw you into more things is the idea behind it. But I also think it made sideboarding a little bit awkward because we're already at what? To start off, we're at 6, 7, plus 8. We're at like 15 ways to trigger like your Kiora or your Sarkon's Unsealing. And in sideboarding, like Lovestruck Beast was like such an awkward card that we wanted to like cut it a lot, but we're boarding in a lot of these like non-creature spells that really don't synergize with Kiora or Sarkon's Unsealing a lot. Like when we had our Sarkon's Unsealing in play against the Sultai deck, and then we drew like Veil of Summer, and then we drew a bunch of lands, and we drew like a second Sarkon's Unsealing and like some more mana dorks and stuff. So it does suffer from the problem of sometimes you just like don't have both of your like the bits, right? We drew 2 Sarkon's Unsealings and a Kiora, where like if we hit any big guy, we like immediately win that game. But it was certainly neat. I think a lot of decks that are just playing a bunch of mana dorks in Once Upon a Time and just ramping out into some sort of payoff is like just on face value really powerful. So I think there are a lot of different ways to just take a Once Upon a Time Llanowar Elves shell. I know there's like people have been having a lot of success with just like a mono green or mono green very light splash stompy decks. But I do think that this is probably one of the best places to start in terms of a deck is just play a bunch of mana dorks, play for Once Upon a Time, and like find whatever mid-rangey thing or like ramp thing you're ramping into, because people are also just still playing like the Nykthos ramp decks that just go really big. But I think fast mana, always one of the best ways to cheat a format, especially in its infancy, right? And since these are like the only real ways to cheat mana, besides obviously combo decks like Mox Amber and stuff, I think the Llanowar Elves decks are a good place to start. But anyway, let's sign off here, see who's playing what. Yama Killer's on. He's playing the Pioneer PTQ and playing Legacy between rounds, apparently. Let's go host Yama Killer. Why is this not muted? Anyway. Anyway, thanks everyone for watching today. Hope you had a good time. Hope you enjoyed watching some Pioneer action instead of the horrid Mythic Championship going on right now that fucking nobody wants to watch. Like 69% Oko decks or whatever. 20% of the rounds going to time every round. But anyway, as always, if you want to support the channel more, you can follow, subscribe, donate, etc., etc. We do donation deck lists. We're talking about that earlier in the stream. If you want to see, especially like a Pioneer list, feel free to shoot me the list with a donation, and we can see what we can get done here. Pioneer, definitely some uncharted territory that I'm looking forward to exploring more as time goes on before I have to prep for more like legacy stuff or whatever. So anyway, signing off. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I will see you all later.